purchase one of my hats, go to iKNITSshop.com.
We are going to learn how to make this chunky knit hat. I'm going to show you how to do it two ways. So you can either do it with this size yarn or this size yarn. Do you see that there is a pretty big difference? This one is about 1 centimeter. This one is like 2. Depending on how thick your yarn is. If your yarn is around this size, then I use size 35 circular needles to make it.
And I cast it on 22. Click on the link underneath this video in the description bar for the free written pattern for both versions.
You make them the exact same way, you just cast on less for this one instead of this one, but I'm going to show you how to make it with this super chunky jumbo yarn. I got both of these from Michael's. This is Loops and Thread brand. And also, this is a stitch marker that you'll need if you're going to knit in the round. I don't have a really big stitch marker to put on my size 50 needles, so I just get a twisty tie and then also a tapestry needle so that you can weave your ends. If you don't have size 50 circular needles, which are kind of hard to come by, you can use these straight needles, and the only thing that you do differently is on the wrong sides you purl instead of knit. But I'm going to show you how to do it in the round. So as you can see, I already cast it on. If you need to learn how to slip knot and cast on, then click here and it'll go slow for you so you'll be able to understand. Now as you can see, my stitches don't go all the way around my needle very well, but it will. Let me just show you kind of how I do it. You can do the magic loop method. So I get my stitch marker and I put it on my right needle, and then we are going to just knit. Okay, and then I just kind of bring my stitches around. Just work your way around the circle. If you are doing it with straight needles, your first row needs to be a purl because that's the wrong side. Okay, we got to our stitch marker. We're going to place it on our right needle, and let's do row 2. Same thing, we just knit. You need to knit for 7 rounds. After that, round 8, we are going to knit 2 together all the way to the end of the round.
If you're making the white hat version, make sure you follow along with the written pattern because you have to knit more rows. The link is under the video in the description bar.
So you will have 7 stitches. So to knit 2 together, you just go to the second stitch and go through, I don't know if you can see, go through both stitches just like that from front to back. Wrap your yarn around and then slide those stitches off. Alright, let's do it one more time. Alright, so that's all you do for round 8. Now for round 9, we're just going to knit, and I'm going to be doing the magic loop method. You just divide your stitches in half, place them on either side, and then I bring my yarn back like that, slide these stitches off, and start knitting. Then you do it on the other side. Okay, grab your tapestry needle and your scissors. Cut maybe 10 inches. Get your yarn through this tapestry needle. You're gonna need a bigger one. Okay, so I don't think the tapestry needle is going to work. This is like huge. Huge, huge, huge. But we have to put the rest of our strands through all of our stitches. So we start on this one. So let's just do it this way. Probably be easiest. Go through that one. Get them all on this side of the needle. I love this super chunky yarn because, I mean, I made this in what, 20 minutes? The only thing is, it's like a struggle because it's so big. Ah! Okay, here we go. That'll be easier. So let's just slide it underneath every stitch.
We have to weave our 12-inch tail through our remaining 7 stitches. If you have a bigger tapestry needle or you can fit your yarn through your tapestry needle, then feel free to do it that way.
And when you weave your ends, I think the best way to do it, since these are just huge, is to get a crochet hook and do it that way. Unless you have a huge tapestry needle, which I need to get.
Tighten and tie a knot.
And then I put my yarn through the middle so that it's on the inside. There's your hat. Now you need to make a pom-pom. Click here and I show you how to make a pom-pom without buying a pom-pom maker. All you need is cardboard.
And if you want to learn how to make a pom-pom using a pom-pom maker, click here. Post your hat on Instagram with #iKNITS and tag me to share your talent. I will pick my faves to repost on my Instagram.